So guys, I know you have heard this advice probably 1,000 times. People are telling you to save money, save money, save money. But guys, I'm here to tell you otherwise. There are some situations that when you are in, you're not supposed to save money. You're not supposed to focus on saving money other than focusing on building yourself, other than focusing on more on how to earn more money. So let's jump right into it. When saving money is costing you more than it's supposed to, you're not supposed to save money. Okay, let me just give you an instance that can make you understand what I'm talking about. For instance, if you're skipping your car maintenance, you're skipping the simple repairs of your car simply because you're trying to save more money. You are doing this in the intention that you're saving more money. Guys, what's the point if at the end of the month you're going to pay even more? Even more of the money, more than the money you're supposed to pay on your repairs. That is going to be a total loss. So if there is something that you are required to put your money on for things to be smooth, for things to move the way you want, you are supposed to do exactly that. The moment saving is costing you more than that, then you're not supposed to save money. Let me give you another instance. For example, you are skipping your meals. You are skipping your meals simply because you're trying to save more money. You are not eating healthy at all, simply because you're trying to save more money. What happens when your health deteriorates? What happens when you get really, really sick and you can't even wake up and work on your dreams? What happens when that happens? So guys, when you think about this is actually the moment you're not supposed to be saving money, other than focusing on building yourself. Because if saving money is going to bring all that problem in the future, you're not supposed to be focusing on saving money. You have to be smart about it. It's not just always saving money. Sometimes saving money can work against you instead of helping you out. You're not supposed to save money when quality matters more than price. For example, if you're a minimalist like me, maybe if I want to buy something, I have to go for something that is a quality one, something that is really, really durable, something that I can last with for 1 or 2 years. Maybe for instance, this sweater. I bought this sweater at around 2019, and till up to date, I'm still wearing the same sweater. It's a little bit worn out, but it's still in a good condition. But I spent so much money on this because of the quality. Now, take for an instance, if I decided not to spend enough money to buy a quality sweater, and I ended up maybe spending buying a cheap thing, cheap sweater, and maybe after wearing it 1 or 2 months, it got turned out, then I will have be forced to go and spend more and buy something else. So you see, I'll be in a situation whereby I'll be finding myself in the cycle of purchase here and there, simply because I'm not buying quality things. I'm doing this so that I can save. But if you choose to buy something quality, like maybe like this, let me show, like this cargo pant here that I'm wearing right now. I bought this cargo pant 3 years ago, and up to date, it's still in a really good condition, and it's super amazing, and it's one of my best cargo pants, I can tell you guys. I chose to spend lots of money on this so that I don't have to go back to buy something else when this is torn out. So sometimes when quality matters, over the price, just spend your money on it. Don't tell yourself that I'm trying to save money, so I'm not going to spend so much money on this thing. The moment you know that if you buy something that has a really good quality, it's going to last longer, it's durable, you're supposed to spend enough money on that so that you don't have the issue of going back and purchasing it again. The same case with gadgets. Think for a moment. Let me say you want to buy a cell phone. You buy a really expensive phone because it's durable enough. It's going to stay. It's going to last for a very long time without you going to repair it. without you trying to upgrade to another cell phone. You know, you're supposed to do that. So if the moment when price, you know, the moment when quality is far more important than the price of the something that you're trying to purchase, you should ignore the aspect of saving money. Spend your money on it. The same case goes to buildings even, you know, maybe like the buildings we're seeing around here. You know, if you choose to buy a really a building that is well kept, really strongly built with a strong foundation, you know, that's great, because that building is going to last for years and years without you having to work on renovations, without you having to work on repairs, and this is going to help you positively. You're going to save more money, other than, you know, when you buy a building that is likely to fall down in a few years, which is going to cost you even more, because you'll have to put more money into repairs, you know, into rebuilding that house again, you know. So guys, when this is the issue, you're not supposed to be saving money. You're supposed to be spending your money. That's why in some cases saving is not important. You're not supposed to be saving money when it costs your health. Let me say, for instance, your mental health. If it's affecting your mental health, then guys, you're not supposed to be saving money. Let me say you're supposed to be paying maybe $1,000, maybe more than that. Let me say. So if you're in that situation, maybe let me say, and you're in a situation where you're supposed to be paying for your therapies, you know, you have to pay for your therapies instead of saving money. Because guys, think about it. If it's something that is affecting your mental health, it's actually affecting everything that you're working on as an individual. If you're trying to level up and becoming, you're hitting your financial goals and becoming the financial beast you want to be, it's really important you have your mind, you know, upstairs here really right. You know, you have to be really smart. You have to be thinking. You have to come up with ways on how you can keep investing in the money that you earn right now, so that it keeps on growing. But if you have challenges, you know, when it comes to thinking, when it comes to strategizing, when it comes to implementing these plans that you have to, so that you manage to hit your financial goals, guys, simply because you are depressed, simply because you are stressed, guys, there's no point of you saving money. I mean, why are you saving money when you are broken? You need to use that money, fix yourself, and then come back stronger. You know, come back stronger, because that is going to enable you to stand firm on your feet and keep on working on your goals. Because guys, you can't work on anything if you're not thinking straight. You can't work on anything if you're not focusing on your goals, if you're not focusing on the things that you're supposed to be working on. So if it costs your health, guys, this is something you really have to take note of. Don't focus on saving. Another case, you're supposed to take yourself checkups once in a while. Let me say you have a condition, health condition, you know, and this health condition is costing you lots of money, and you're choosing to ignore it simply because you're trying to save more money. Without you knowing, you're taking almost an entire amount of cash that you're supposed to be using on your medical bill and stash it on the side of saving, or on the side of building an emergency fund. Who are you keeping for this emergency fund if you're not well enough? So guys, think about it. Does it make any sense? So take out your cash and work on yourself. You know, make sure you are healthy, make sure you are in a good position for you to stand up and keep on working on the side hustles that you are working on, and keep on growing your wealth, and keep on reinvesting in yourself. This is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be saving money if it's costing you your health, because your health is your wealth. If you're not healthy enough, you won't be able to do any of the things that I'm talking about in this YouTube channel. Guys, you're not supposed to be saving money if you are under budget. Why are you saving money if the income that you have right now can't even cover the needs that you really need so bad? If it can't cover your needs, there's no point of you saving money. The only thing you should be focusing on is actually working on how you can increase your income, working on how you can cover your expenses comfortably before you think of saving money. If you're under budget, don't think of saving. Think of how you can keep on growing your income, but be mindful about how you spend your money. You know, this is something that you guys really need to think about. So don't just focus on saving simply because so many influencers, so finance influencers out there are telling you to save money. It's your ticket to your financial freedom. It's your ticket for you building something sustainable. I mean, how can you do that if you are hungry, man? How can you do that if you are not even working on yourself? You know, how can you do that if you're not even thinking straight, guys? Because if you can't cover your needs the way you need them to be, guys, it's going to affect the entire cycle of your working program. It's going to affect everything. And don't tell me you're going to sit down and start thinking on how you can build your wealth while you can't even afford a meal, you know? So guys, the moment saving doesn't work for you, you're not supposed to be focusing on saving. You're supposed to be thinking on how you can build yourself. If you're under budget, work on how you can make that budget sustainable. Work on how you can generate more income so that the needs you are actually supposed to be spending your money on are covered efficiently. This is what I can tell you. This is another situation whereby you are not supposed to be focusing on saving anymore. But the moment you can comfortably cover your needs, you are comfortable enough to add extra ones here and there, then this is the moment you should start saving, because it means you are in a position whereby saving will now work for you but not against you. You're not supposed to be saving when it's just penny pinching without a clear goal. When you are saving for something, you have to have a goal in mind. You have to know why you are saving. You have to know what are you saving for. But if it's just penny pinching without any goal, you are just saving randomly and you are not even consistent, you're not supposed to be saving. If it's just penny pinching, this means your income is super low and you have no idea even what you are saving for. You're not supposed to be saving. You are not supposed to be saving. You're supposed to be thinking on how you can use that income, the little income that you have can work for you. You have to be thinking on how you can make that money, you know, keep on coming more. You know, you have to sit down and set a clear goal, you know, have a clear goal in mind and stay consistent on the path of saving. And this is when you should be saving. But if it's just penny pinching with you have no idea what you're saving for, you have no clear goal in mind, you know, and you're saving right now, today, and you're skipping almost 3 to 4 months without saving again, guys, you're not supposed to be saving. You're just wasting your time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. These are the situations whereby you're not supposed to be focusing on saving anymore, other than building yourself, other than, you know, reinvesting in yourself. But if saving doesn't work for you, guys, think of something that can do better for you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, share the video if you think I have shared really insightful points for you that you can implement and help you level up and become the financial beast you want to be. Anyway, guys, see you guys in the next one, and be mindful about how you use the advice you get from social media influencers out there.